Yeah. Okay, go me, right? So I just washed all my makeup off. I wear mascara. And now it's putting on some eye cream. I've just reordered my moisturizer. Um, so at the moment I'm using a jojoba oil. I picked this one up in Arizona when I was down there visiting my sister's space when we could travel. Oh man, I'll be so glad when that other stuff arrives. Because I don't know what's happening. This is, oh shoot, did not mean to do that. Okay, it is oil, man. This wonderful stuff froze on me this winter in my cupboard. There we go. Yeah. So, I knew it was cold outside when you open the cupboard, and your jojoba oil is frozen. Anyways, I'm improvising at the moment with whatever I can from the cupboard, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I like this oil. It's not a bad oil. RVs, you keep rags everywhere, right? Because moisture and RVs do not mix. So yeah, I try to keep my little sink area dry so it doesn't get water rot, you know. So yeah, I'm just kind of improvising with what I have in the cupboard for moisture at the moment. And if you look at my videos, my poor skin, it needs the moisture because, yes, I am a true West Coast girl, okay? Lots of sun, sometimes sunscreen, sometimes a hat. You know, outdoor, burning the squint lines, right? These lines here, the squinty lines, right? They get burnt right in your face. My poor little ears, man, they get right up in here. The poor things get so burnt sometimes. Now that I'm closer to 60, I make a point of the sunscreen. If only I'd known 30 years ago, you know. Not to mention I smoked cigarettes for 40 years, so, you know, got a lot going against me. For the wrinkles. Oh man. Wednesday my order comes in because this here, it's wonderful stuff. I get it. I belong to a thing called FabFitFun, and quarterly they send me a box full of things, and this came, it was a moisturizer. It's by Tarte, Tarte, with the little thingy above. It's called Drink of H2O, and it's really quite wonderful actually for a moisturizer. It's not greasy, it's not like, I put that oil on my face. I'm gonna bring you in here so you can, let me just wash my hands. Oh, don't fall water in there. Phones and water don't mix, never mind RVs and water. Okay, so all kinds of things here in water don't mix at the moment. Okay. Sorry about the water noise and all that, but I had to wash that oil off my hands so I could touch the phone, so I could bring it in to show you that you seen me put that jojoba oil on my face raw. I didn't, no dilution, no nothing. Okay, and then I just applied, where's the label, this wonderful little product here by Tarte. I'm so glad that I got it through the other program because I looked it up. It's not cheap. But anyways, look, I'm not... Here, I'll even turn the other light on. Give it a second because those are still fluorescent. I haven't trained everything to LED yet. But look, it's like not oily. It's not shiny oily. It's nice. It's nice, you know? And yeah, so evening face, bedtime face, however you want to call it face. This is my face, ready for bed, you know. But while I was doing my face, I made myself some evening tea time. So it's a Bengal spice tonight. I prefer my loose teas, but every once in a while I like my Bengal spice. I know it's bag tea and not as good and chemical free and blah blah blah. I've never actually read the ingredients. Don't want to know, just in case it's something that I'm just like, oh Lord, I can't be putting that in my body, you know. Oh, sorry about that. It's good. I'm enjoying my tea time. Got my pot over here. I need to turn a light on, you know. Why? I'm a bit of a troll. I like the dark. Anyway, my teapot. This one my daughter gave me, one of them. She also gave me this darling little set here. It's the, can we see it? Gosh, I don't even know if I'm filming. The cup, the saucer, the little pot, right? It's adorable. My, tea egg doesn't fit in the hole of that one, so. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, tea time's happening. I'm enjoying that. It's been a day. I don't know if you've seen my video earlier today. Oh, heaven. Sit down. Enjoy. Take a load off. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen my videos earlier today about the stupid phone. Pardon me and my temper tantrum that I videoed and then shared with you. Because that's what happened, you know? So good tonight. I have yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I have some THC honey and I'm thinking about the next cup adding a little bit of that so I sleep well tonight because I did not sleep last night and fretting over things that, you know, we have no business fretting over. Says, you know, they say don't worry, right? You know, well, I do that really well sometimes, so yeah. Oh, my cat's still outside. Bless her little heart. Broke a mug. One of my favorite tea mugs. It was from David's Tea, which I think is discontinued. I mean, I heard it was discontinuing and they closed the store and all the things, but it was a fabulous mug. I really liked it. Like, I'm gonna show you the bits that got salvaged. Oh, and the bits that are broken, I suppose, right? Yeah, you know, because the teacup I wanted to drink out of tonight was at the very back of the cupboard. And we know, those of us that live in RVs, you play Jenga. Okay, I tried to not play Jenga tonight. And this was the result of it. These dark green apples would go light, like such a light green when you first added the water. And it would start at the bottom and slowly turn. Once the light green hit the top, your tea was steeped. I like that feature. It also had a little lid to hold everything in. This would change colors when your tea was ready. This was a little basket that sat. Yes, it doesn't sit in there anymore, does it? That sat inside the cup, and then you put your loose tea in, and then you add your water, and then you would cover it all wonderful and walk away until all your little green apples turn to light green Granny Smith apples, and oh, yabba dabba doo, tea is ready. No. I'm going to keep the basket, of course, and the lid because, I mean, it can still steep in other cups and cover, right? Sorry about the darkness. I could turn a light on, but I don't want to. I'm enjoying my ambience. I'm enjoying my tea time. Like I said, it's been a day and my day is coming to a close. So, yeah. My grandson did a little maintenance for me the other day when he was here, the youngest one. You see my little blue butterflies. That's what they are, if you can't tell. It's a little string of butterfly lights, and they're battery operated. And he was, Grandma, do you have some AA batteries? And I don't know. He was sitting over there, and I'm like, well, that depends. What do you need them for? Well, I got to fix this for you, Grandma. It's not working. Oh, all right. Yeah, I got some like, I had to ask him because he asked me one time if I had a 9-volt battery. And he said I did, and I gave it to him, not thinking. And then he says, Grandma, look, look, look what I can do. Nah, nah, nah. What the? Give me that battery back. You cannot have the battery. So, hence the question, that depends. What do you want to do with those batteries? He fixed my little lights. Bless his heart. Oh, they're so adorable. I mean, I just love them to death. Like, what 8-year? Oh, sorry, pardon me. Pardon me. He turned 9. Is he 9? No, he's 8. I was right. 8, 13. Yes, there's 5 years, and Asher's 13. So, yeah, he's 8. What 8-year-old comes in and says, Grandma, I need to fix this for you. This is not working. Like. Yeah. Okay, so maybe he was messing around with the little control thing and then he discovered it wasn't working, but from there he did repairs. Okay, so that's pretty impressive for an 8-year-old. I personally feel made me proud. The little blue lights are shining bright and blue. And the ones above the stove, they need they need batteries too, but whatever. They're weak. They're not out yet. They're just weak. Hmm. I'm sorry I'm drinking my tea in front of you, but it's like really good tea. And yeah, okay. So, face is washed, bedtime face, moisturized, all the things. I'm just waiting for my ordinary to come in because, get back on that routine. Okay, so what happened was I ran out and I ordered, my sister and I ordered together, and nobody has the same skin, right? So anyway, she's like, have you tried this and this? And I'm like, yes, but this percentage of that and no to that product. So we ordered and it came in, and so I'm using the nighttime product, and I'm thinking, oh boy, that's strong, right? And then the other product that I hadn't used before. So between the two of them, it felt like my face was I want to say windburnt, like, rough, like so rough and dry to touch. Like it felt so dry to touch and hurt. Like it really it hurt, okay? It was not fun. It stung like the basic of moisturizer, like that last one that I just showed you, okay? There's no perfumes or anything in that. It's just wonderful. And oh, the stinging for I couldn't. Okay, so there was like a 2-week period where I couldn't put anything on my face. It was just burnt. It was like red rash and rough and burnt. No, don't exfoliate. Nothing. Okay, we're gonna gently use Ordinary has a cleanser, like a face cleanser, and you put it on your hands and you rub it until it becomes like an oil, and then you just sort of massage it in and then rinse it off. It's a great makeup remover, but it's also a cleanser. So I was using that. Now I need to order more because, that's the only thing that could wash my, like, ooh, and very gently. So, yeah. So, therefore, all my road maps and my history are quite visible. Um, as you guys have seen, if you've looked at my other videos, you can see. And you know what? I'm okay with every one of them, as well as I'm okay with all of these little puppies that are coming in underneath the hairline. I'm getting gray. You can see it better in other lighting, but it's like this silver streak that runs, whatever. When my hair is down, it runs down this way. Go gray if you're going gray, you do you. Um, I have what you call virgin hair, okay? Sometimes I blow dry in the winter, but usually I just put a toque on because my head's wet. Um, Wash and wear, right? Don't dye it. Don't perm it. Don't. Wait, that's okay. I need to tell you 100% truth, okay? I have colored my hair twice in the past, and they were those hennas, right? So it wasn't as bad, or I don't know. I know nothing about hair dyes or hair coloring or anything, but I was told they weren't as bad because they washed gradually out and it wasn't detrimental to, but that was like 30 years ago that I colored it. And then once when I was 12, I had a home permanent done by my friend's mom. And then as soon as the curlers were out, it was still wet. She and I went for a bike ride, right? Okay. And then again, when my hair was quite long. I'm gonna say around 33. So again, in my 30s. Yeah, before the coloring or hennaing or whatever. Um, I did it again. I had a long perm done and cried for like a month. Like, don't perm your hair. Don't perm your hair. You know what? If you want to damage your hair, get a curling iron, and a blow dryer, and you know all the things, the little gimmicks. Don't perm your hair. Okay, it smelled like baby diapers. The ammonia. That's what it reminded me of. Diaper, the old fashioned diaper pail. I mean, I don't even know if anybody can relate anymore to that aroma because of the disposable diapers and that. But anyway, yeah, right, yeah. So anyway, it's been since the last henna. Um, I was, I want to say I was like 35, and I cut it really short. Like right to it was when my husband and I separated and divorced, and I cut it right to my shoulders and dyed it fire engine red. Well, hennaed it fire engine red. So, yeah, had red hair, short red hair, and you know, the things we do, right, to compensate our inner feelings. You know, so yeah, 37 years later, going gray. I'm almost 60, you know. That's okay. I don't mind. I haven't had a milestone birthday. Like, people freak out over 30 and they freak out over 50 and they freak out over I don't know, I haven't had a milestone. I'm sorry, excuse me. There's cat hair up my nose or one of mine. Hence why it's always up or off my face because don't touch me. Ugh, you're creepy. Creepy. Like you get in places where you shouldn't be. I shouldn't be pulling kitten hair out of my eyelashes and from my nose and the inside of my mask. Like, how does that happen? My mask is never exposed unless I put it on my face, which is usually in the car before I get out of the car. So, kitten hair everywhere. Did I mention I'm allergic to my cat? Because I am. And, what are you going to do? Take Allegra, Claritin, antihistamine. Take your damn antihistamine and pet the cat, It's more so in the morning when I wake up. I guess the deep breathing when you're sleeping or whatever, or the fact that she's like right there in bed with me. You know, I mean, I even have a cat barrier, I call it, another blanket that I lay on top of my one side of the bed where she sleeps during the day. Yeah, that is just so I'm not deep, it's less less hair. Yeah. So anyway, me, my face wash, my moisture rant or whatever. Wednesday, I think my product should be in, hopefully soon. Get that going again. I forgot to order one little bit, but that doesn't matter. It was just eye stuff, and I have some eye cream that came from my Fabit Fun. I want to say it was Grow and Alchemist, but that's different. I don't. Next time I'll look it up and I'll let you know. But no, it's pretty great products that they send me quarterly, and then you can add on, and you can of course shop and buy more. I mean, there's always that. I was a little disappointed in my last add-on order, which was back in December in the winter box. And the order didn't come through. It got stuck in some warehouse along the way, according to the tracking. So I contacted the company and I'm like, hey, this didn't happen. And they're like, oh my goodness, let us give you back. I go, no, I don't want my money back. I want what I ordered is what I want. And anyway, it didn't come the way it was promoted on their website, and it came separate, and I wasn't impressed with how it came because what they promoted and what they sent me were nowhere near close to, it was a guarantee, so many amount of product, this number of products, and guarantee that it's worth this much or more, and for this price and blah blah blah. And then so I'm like, I wonder, right? So you YouTube shit, I mean, sorry, you YouTube stuff, excuse me. And this one lady got the same thing that I ordered, okay? And she's pulling stuff out and she's showing, and I'm like, yes, that's what I was expecting that's what I understood when I read the description of this product, of this item that I was asking for. And anyway, I got 3 items, okay? And I don't give a living life that, you know, this one item was $40. I'm like, right? So they're like, oh no, no, that's what you ordered. And I'm like, no. So I screenshot their description and I sent it to the fellow I was having the conversation with and said, it says this right here. And this is what at that time I'd only received 2 items. I'm still waiting for the third one to come, but that's not the point. Like, this chick pulled out at least 5 items that I can think of off the top of my head, right? There was like a face cream. I love that they send me products, okay? There was face cream. There was some quick dry hair towel thing that, there was bangles, like scrunchies. There was, what else did she have? Oh, a blanket. Um, Anyway, okay, that's already 4 items, right? And great items, right? And she pulled out a couple more and she was like, oh, look and look and look. So, I'm excited for this parcel to come. And then when I got the 2 items that I ordered, plus this one other item that I ordered separately than this other piece, um, and they're like, oh no, that's, and I'm like, dude, this was a separate payment for this item, okay? So I only got 2 items out of this guaranteed this many or more. And I mean, I feel like you should at least give me the minimum of what you promised was going to be in there, right? So okay, well, we fixed it, and we resend it, and so now I'm waiting for the third item, which I tried to figure out what it is and I can't quite figure it out. I mean, Yeah, the hand cream that you sent me, it's amazing. I've never had anything heal these poor hardworking hands like that. I mean, even O'Keefe's hardworking hands never really touched them. That just made them feel greasy. Like they just it never healed the cracks or anything. Whereas this stuff, it's pretty great. Um, and then the other thing that they sent me was specialty cane sugar. 3 different ones. There's like a chocolate one, chocolate, and then there's chocolate and cane sugar. And then there's an apple pie and cane sugar, and then there's like a vanilla nutmeg and cane sugar. I don't use sugar. I don't. I mean, I buy it. Don't get me wrong, because sometimes when I bake my dad cookies, I need it, and the hummingbird feeder. I make my own, and don't judge me. Like I'm gonna be 60, okay? So put my age to me and the way things used to be, and they don't touch that dye stuff, okay? They do not. It doesn't matter how much money you spend, they won't. It just rots in your feeder. It wrecks your feeder because, you can't really find the greatest bottle brush to clean them. And I don't buy the cheap plastic feeders. I buy the good glass feeders, and they're like, 45, $50 a pop. So, no, I'm going to make my own. It looks like a little red Mickey. It's fabulous. I love it. I might show, well, I think you could see it in one of my videos there. The hummingbirds came, right? I don't make it horribly gross sugar water, okay? And I boil and sterilize everything, so whatever, I'm justifying it. And I shouldn't have to because I'm gonna do me and you do you. So don't judge me. I won't judge you. Yeah, yeah. Way off topic now. All of a sudden I'm talking about hummingbirds. But yeah, so I was a little miffed, and I was gonna like it was in this plastic thing. Oh, and there's little magnets so you can stick it to your fridge, and um my fridge isn't magnetic. I live in a fifth wheel. My microwave is, but I replaced that. And then the bottom of the fireplace, I found I could stick little magnet bits there. So my nephew and niece's little baby, he's on a magnet thing. He's adorable. So he's on the bottom of the fireplace because, there's no metal in a fifth wheel. Oh my goodness, not in mine anyway. I'm not even around the windows. I don't know what that is. I mean, it feels like metal, but it doesn't nothing sticks to it. So like magnets don't, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I can't, there's no metal in my house. I mean, maybe the oven door. I never thought about that. But that holds my tea towel, so you'd never see it anyway. Anyways, topic change. Oh, yeah. Washed my face for bed. Wanted to share that with you. We're 27 minutes in this. Holy, it's going to take a lifetime to upload if I do upload this. But you know what? Why not? Shared that I broke my mug, drinking my tea time. It's wonderful. Talked about THC tea. Well, actually, honey. I think I might put that in my next cup just because I did not sleep over this phone. And we're back to full circle. Yay! I can say goodnight now. Night now.